Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to this afternoon session. Today we are looking at the scientific foundation for the Adventist health message. This is the third week. We first started with the biblical foundation, and we had the spirit of prophecy foundation, to today the scientific foundation for the Seventh-day Adventist message. Now, today I'm going to look at behavioral epidemiology. Okay, epidemiology. Whatever you say. Now, Lord G.
Yes. It's okay.
Lord G. Now, if you look at the word epidemic, it comes from the word epidemic, means disease. So that just means the behavior of lifestyle diseases, or the study of lifestyle diseases. All right. Okay, there are a few examples we can write down. We can write one, obesity. That's a big problem in America right now, and becoming so in Taiwan and the Philippines, I'm sure. Obesity. It's another one. We can circulatory diseases or disease. Number 3. There is diabetes. 4, hypertension, high blood pressure. Number 5, we can use cancer. Okay. Now, if you look at all of these diseases, they are major problems in our world today. And the sad thing about it is they can be prevented from our lifestyle. I give you a little statistic. These 2 big boys over here, this one, and oh, we didn't use this one. Number 6, heart attack. Heart attack. You see this guy right over there? That is a big one. Heart attack kills about 12 million people worldwide every year. And cancer, number 2, kills about, can you guess? 10 million. 10 million people worldwide. So imagine these things can be prevented, and so many people are dying. You know, I speak to people who are smoking, and I tell them they're gonna die, and they don't seem to care. I think the reason for that is they think, it's a long time. In fact, they might live many, many years before they die. So people don't really care too much about those things. But yes, here's something also interesting about these. These diseases are called chronic diseases. The reason they use the word chronic means a long time. Okay, so they can begin as early as in the mother's womb, or as a small child, as a teenager, and the incubation period is long. So they can produce disease after 20, 30, 40 years. That's why I tell people be careful, because when you're young, your body can deal with a lot of nonsense. But as soon as you start getting to my age where you're older, then your body goes shoop, and then the body begins to pay you back for the nonsense you did when you were younger. So be careful when you're young. That's why the Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, remember your Creator in the days of your youth. Because if we remember God and we follow His laws when we are young, we can avoid all these problems 20, 40 years later. Okay, now, let's erase that. That's point number 2. There are, in this kind of lifestyle behavior, there are 2 categories. There is one we call one category changeable. Changeable, of course, means you can change it, and the other one is called unchangeable. You guys are smart.
Yeah.
Unchangeable. Can you give me an example of unchangeable? That would be age, sex, and
Character.
age, sex, and
Height.
hold on. Age, sex, heredity. I always put a wrong somewhere. Heredity.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Heredity. If you can get that there. Alright, heredity. Of course, you cannot change your age. There are some diseases that are that come on you when you're older, and some diseases children get. There are some diseases that are more prone to men against to women, and there are some diseases that you inherit from your parents. So when your parents probably were partying all night and drinking all that booze, they didn't realize that they were affecting their future prosperity. Alright? But the one we are concerned about today, well, even science today is trying to change that. They're trying to develop, new technique how you can reverse some of the things you inherit from mother. Now, but we are going to concentrate today with the changeable, because this is more in our hands, all right? And the things that we can change, there are 6 of them that we got list today. One is alcohol. No, sorry, we will start smoking. Smoking first. We can change that to a high alcohol intake, high or low, no, medium. Medium. So Paul said a little alcohol is good for you, so medium. High, medium intake of alcohol. Then we have a low intake of fruits, vegetables. A high raw foods, low intake of that. Another one we can look at, we can change is stress. We got 4 here, let's do another one. Smoking, what about, hold on there. Stress. I can't remember the 2 others, but there are about 6 of them that we can change. And if we follow the laws that God has given to us, we can, if we follow the rules of life and change those habits, we can avoid a lot of the diseases. Now, how do these diseases relate to the health laws of God? Now, the Bible doesn't directly mention about smoking. Sister White talks a lot about smoking, or she talks about smoking. But the Bible talks about being healthy. And we know that smoking is not a health promoter, so don't mess with that. Now, these things are in disobedience to the health of God, to the laws of God. All right. For example, alcohol. Solomon directly speaks a lot about that in Proverbs 20, verse 1. Talks about don't be fooled by this. You will end up in a gutter one day. And what about low intake of fat and fruit? Original diet was nuts, grains, fruit that God has made to supplement our bodies that He created. But if we don't take it, then we are not taking the original food. Therefore, it doesn't have the medicine it needs for growth and health. And also stress, the Bible says do not be anxious in anything, but by prayer and supplication. So these are a few examples of by prayer and supplication let your request be made unto God. So these are a few examples of how science supports the health message of the Bible. And I hope that you and I can go out there and truly obey God's laws so that we can be healthy and give Him praise always. Thank you, and good afternoon. We got to stop 10 minutes, my friend. Stop it.